to be a queen of people's hearts, in people's hearts. But I don't see myself being queen of this country. I don't think many people would want me to be queen. Actually, when I say many people, I mean the establishment that I'm married into, because they've decided that I'm a non-starter.
Why do you think they've decided that?
Because I do things differently, because I don't go by a rule book, because I lead from the heart, not the head. And albeit that's got me into trouble in my work, I understand that. But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
And do you think that because of the way you behave, that's precluded you effectively from becoming queen?
Yes, well, not precluded me, I wouldn't say that. I just don't think I have as many supporters in that environment than I did. Yeah.
You mean within the royal household?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They see me as a threat of some kind. And I'm here to do good. I'm not a destructive person.
Why do they see you as a threat?
I think every strong woman in history has had to walk down a similar path, and I think it's the strength that causes the confusion and the fear. Why is she strong? Where does she get it from? Where is she taking it? Where is she going to use it? Why do the public still support her? When I say public, you go in and do an engagement and there's a great many people there.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to say before I even get into this message is just thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, shared, and subscribed this message. Thank you for the shares, literally. Thank you for the comments. Each and every comment, no matter what it is, it gets out into the algorithm and it reaches the people that it's meant to reach. Each and every repost, it gets to the people it's meant to reach, and I'm just grateful. I'm super, super grateful for that. Thank you. In the last 2 to 3 days, I've gained 400 more subscribers, and I was just like, wow, whoa, this is very potent and powerful. So that's not the reason why I brought this, I'm making this message though. I was guided to do this message for those who may be starting a channel or starting something up, whatever it is when it comes to your creativity, or you could have been already doing it. There's something about you setting your intentions and letting your intentions let your intentions be the wheel. Setting your intent, and just you can see it as the car. You can see it as a car. Setting your intentions and letting it be the wheel, an actual wheel. You could take your hand off the wheel, not literally, but trusting that your intention, whatever you set when it comes to your creativity, it will follow. It will be in harmony, and it will create what it is that you want to create. But I'm getting you're being guided in this time to set the intention, so that when it comes to anyone trying to perceive you in a different way, or anyone trying to perceive it in a different way, it don't affect you. It don't, because you know your intention, and you know what you're doing from the heart, no matter what it is. But I'm also getting you have to be real clear too, and on what it is that you want to do, or how it is that you want to do it, or who it is that you want it to reach, or how you want it to do. I know that was so many of different things I just said, but it's your intention matters in this time, and that root is what's going to give you a strong foundation, so that remember I was speaking of the comments, right? So let's say there was negative and positive comments, it's not letting the negative comments, or even the good, because you want to alchemize it all, no matter if it's good or bad, but using that to alchemize, first setting your intention, and then if you get any type of reaction out of what it is that you create, use it to alchemize even more. Use it to alchemize and keep going, because not everyone's going to agree with you. Not everyone's going to perceive the things that you're perceiving in the same way, and that's okay. Now, that's why your intention it's supposed to be here in full force. because that way it can be your foundation, and you don't have to worry about, someone coming saying that you were trying to say this, or you shouldn't be saying this, or you shouldn't be doing this because of this. Like, no, and I'm only bringing this up because I've seen a few comments under, one of the videos, and I'm like, this could really, if you're not careful, if I didn't set my intention before this video in the past, it would have deterred me. I would have felt discouraged, and I would have felt inadequate. And that's not what, I don't speak like that in my video for you to feel like that, and I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me. But this is why I speak like I speak in my videos, to be a guide, to be a inspiration, to motivate you, to guide you, to help activate, so that you don't feel inadequate, so that you don't get discouraged, so you don't. I'm here to be a guide. And if anyone perceive anything other than that, that has nothing to do with me, because I've already set my intention. Now, it just don't. It just don't. So I'm wanting whoever is listening to this for you to do the same thing with it. Whatever it is that you create, whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you create and do, do it from the heart. Ask yourself before doing it, what is it that you want to do, and do it from the heart. If it's help awakening and activating people, and if you see people responding to it and really feeling encouraged, keep doing it. Because that one person, that two people, that three people that don't, that, it can be for them, or it can't. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Remember, it's going to reach the algorithm anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who don't agree, that's okay. That's okay. When it reach, whatever you do, it can reach hundreds or thousands or 10,000s or millions of people. Not everyone, but you got to make sure you are balanced. You're being guided to make sure you're balanced, to make sure you're in harmony, make sure that you feel sure in your creativity. I hope that this is making sense. I don't know why I was guided to do. Well, I do know why I was guided. It's me alchemizing. It's me transmuting. It's me. No matter what, I'm going to. In the past, my throat would get stuck. In the past, my throat. You know how many times I tried making this video? I tried making this video a few times, but I'm going to post it. My throat would get stuck. It would normally get stuck, but no, I'm not. I've elevated. The initials KMW could be significant. February 7th, 2005 could be significant as well. Something about, it's something about balance. You went through an awakening. You close out that cycle of limited beliefs, and you stepping into this new beginning and believing in yourself. That's the main message right there. Believing in yourself and not letting people discourage you. And this is why you're being guided also to listen to your intuition. Listen to what your inner self is wanting you to do. I just made a message about being in flow. It's the message that was talking about 7-Eleven. And so if you listen to that message, then this message is definitely for you as well. The initials P could be significant as well. It's just a reminder for you to know that you're divinely guided, and it's time. What you wants you, and to continue to create what it is that you want, and to know that you're a divine alignment, and trust whatever is being removed, whatever beliefs is being removed is needed to be removed, so you can continue to awaken to the person that you're meant to be. And there's also something about you're speaking your truth. Speaking your truth, no matter what it is that you speak, you're divinely guided and you're protected. You didn't go through what you went through to still stay silent. You didn't go through what you went through to still not want to create and be this individual that you've always, seen yourself as. So it's something about you expressing yourself. It don't even have to be with speaking. It's just expressing yourself, expressing your creativities. I seen someone who said something about AI. They wanted to create, they have like poetry, and they want to create it through AI. That's creative. That's very creative. You're still wanting to put things out there, you know. You still want to create. You still have, that's still powerful. That's still potent. That's what your soul guided you to do, and that's what you're. Yeah, definitely. If you are here, then the video, what is that title? I don't even know what that's going to be titled. Let me see. Let's see what that's going to be titled so you can know. I don't know, but it's going to be in. I'm driving right now, so I can't look. But and no, I'm not on the the phone is just here, and I'm just talking through it. So going back to what I was saying. Oh yeah, it's something about your creativity, and you know, it don't have to be traditional. Yeah, there we go. It don't have to be traditional. It's new ways, it's new technology, it's new ways of doing things. And that just goes to show you how much you've expanded. So let's say you do want to use AI, you know, or let's say you do want to use whatever it is, whatever you're being guided to use in this time. And if you feel like it's what you're wanting to do, if you feel at ease when doing it, if you feel at flow when doing it, do it, you know, do it. Like I've said before, I'm not here to tell anyone what to do. I'm here to be a guide. I'm here to activate whatever it is that is needed to be activated within. I'm here to let you know how divine you are. You know, if there's any way that I can help in this time, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to deter you, discourage you. You know, I'm not here for that. We have enough of that in the world. We have enough of that. You know, we have enough of that. You have enough of that. You felt low enough. You've been feeling low enough. Why would I add to that? And this is why I'm telling you, no matter what is being said about you, just set the intention to alchemize it, to transmute it. No matter what is going on, set your intention to alchemize and transmute that energy so that you can create the life that you are wanting to create and live. Because you deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve to create the life that you want to live based off your perspective and how you want to perceive things. And if anyone want to come in and try to perceive something, that don't have anything to do with you. If anyone want to come in and try to make you feel what they feel, or try to make you do anything, no, that has nothing to do with you. It don't. We're our own individual selves, and how we are meant to learn and how we learn are all different. And what we're meant to learn throughout the journey, that's okay too. What we're meant to learn throughout the journey, we're going to learn it. And that's okay, because we all have our individual paths where we doing things, whether it's what others consider is good or bad or not. We still have our individual journey to learn what it is, or, you know, or how it is meant to go. So I really hope that, you know, that makes sense for you. And it's just a reminder for you to not let anyone beat you up about how it is you do the things that you do or what you do, you know. Everything isn't going to be traditional. Everything isn't going to be the way that others do it. You ever had someone come up to you and want you and try to make you believe what it is that they want you to believe? It's like, bro, like, not bro, but it's like, girl, guy, what are you, why do you want me to know this so bad? What are you hiding? Why are you trying to demand me to think like you or see things the way? I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. We do. I'm not sure why that's a thing. You remember when we were a child? Do you remember when we were a child and our parents try to force us to think the way that we like looking at, and then we'll see them do something else? You remember we saw our parents like try to force something on us, and then we'll be looking at, as a kid, we know better than that. But we try to be forced to do that. The initials E could be significant, D or Z could be significant. could be born in 88 as well. But it's something about, like, you remember, like, when we were young and our moms and our dads wanted to force us to think a certain way or do things a certain way. We, deep down, we knew that wasn't right, because it's like, why are you trying to force me to think like this? Why are you trying to force me to believe this? Like, because what we'll do as children, we look at everything, we pay attention, we observe. And so if we seeing you telling us not to do one thing, but we see you doing it, and it's like, hold on, wait, what are you trying to hide? What are you trying to convince me that you're not convincing yourself? What are you hiding behind closed doors? Why is it that you're trying to beat me up to believe something? It's like, what are you doing on your end? It's like, what do you mean by that? What are you doing on your end? Why do I see you doing something different? You know? And I could go on for days about that. Like, I could really go on where I would see people try to embed something in someone, and like like, let's speak of certain things that, you know, that's said not to do. You can see a person doing one of the things, but you're doing 3 or 4 of the things, just because you're not doing that one thing just because you're not doing that one thing, you're doing 3 or 4 of the other things. And I'm just like, huh? I hope that makes sense. So I try to not talk about certain things. I know that it can be very, 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 like, controversial, and we're not trying to bring that to this channel at all. So, but there's just different topics that I hear people try to, like, get on to me about. But, you know, let's say that there's 7 or 8 of things that you're not supposed to be doing. I could be doing 1 of the 7, and you can see the other individual doing all the other 6, and it's like, hold on, what are we doing here? Like, are you serious? Are you serious? What's the meaning behind this? Are you trying to make me feel bad so that you can feel good about the things that you're doing? No, you're not going to do that. I've seen that as a child, and I'm not going to keep allowing projection to be put on me and not allow myself to grow. You're not going to stunt my growth with your projections. You're not going to stunt my growth. I'm trying to expand. I'm removing limited beliefs and having an open mind, and you come project. No, that's not fair. You have to go and heal and do what it is that you need to do on your end, just like I chose to do and choosing to still do, you know. And anything that I'm doing that could be affecting anything or anyone, I know that my soul, my spirit is going to guide me to see what is going on, so that I can evolve and get better at it, you know, because I have that opening. The question is, do you have that opening to do that? The question is, this is just whoever is meant to hear this. Like, this could be just for anyone who, I don't know why I was speaking to. It felt like I was speaking to a person. It felt like I was speaking to. So that was almost like I was speaking to, like, the individual who was projecting, you know? So that's what I felt in that moment, because, yeah, it was almost like in that moment I was speaking to the person who was doing the projection and pointing the finger and, you know, doing all of the 6 or 7, and one person could just be doing 1 of them, and, you know, so, yeah. Yeah. But it is a reminder for you to know that you're in divine alignment, to keep going because you're in divine alignment. This new chapter in your life is so abundant, it's so prosperous, it's so bold, it's so powerful, it's so potent, and you're being guided in this time to also speak up for yourself wherever it is you're needing to speak up. Because even if you say a whole bunch of jibber jabber, let's say you think that you're saying a whole bunch of jibber jabber, somebody understand that jibber jabber. And not only, let's say no one understand it. By you just getting that jibber jabber out, you're removing the jibber jabber so what can come up. So it's like you bringing all of it up out of you. So it's like nothing is inadequate. It's like nothing said or nothing that is done. Nothing said or nothing can be done can be a hindrance to you at this time. It can only be a greatness to you. It can only expand you and help you grow, because either way you're removing it. You're removing it up out of you, and so that you can bring in what is meant. I hope that makes sense. It's just you're having that courage. You're being reminded to have that courage to do it. To have that courage to do it, because it's going to all make sense. Not everything we do, I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, it's going to it's going to balance itself out. It's going to. If you go to the very first video that I started on this channel, there'll be times I'll stutter. There'll be times where I wasn't as confident. There was times where there was just times. And if I just let every single thing, or if I just let every single thing, or let just different things get to me, I wouldn't be here right now creating this video and telling you to. I wouldn't be able to know the different things that I can do so that I can
Because
keep
I do
going.
things differently. Because I don't go by a rule book. Because I lead from the heart, not the head. And albeit that's got me into trouble in my work, I understand that. But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
And do you think that because of the way you behave, that's precluded you effectively from becoming queen?
Yes, well, not precluded me, I wouldn't say that. I just don't think I have as many supporters in that environment than I did. Yeah.
You mean within the royal household?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They see me as a threat of some kind. And I'm here to do good. I'm not a destructive person.
Why do they see you as a threat?